considering the new iPhone, I would think that the iPhone X is the way to go, even though it's $1,000.
So you are planning to jump from, you have which one right now? 7?
6.
6.
So
Okay.
jump 4.
Okay, I have right now 6S, and I'm planning probably to jump from 6S to 8. Because
8?
Yeah, because I mean iPhone X looks amazing, but I mean being honestly, it's really expensive.
But what's the price difference?
Like more than $300?
Yeah, so it's just $300.
Just $300, Cory?
Yeah.
With $300 I can buy anything else? So
Well,
no.
You don't have to buy that stuff for a while. You can have the latest new iPhone.
No way, because if you see the prices, it's $1,000 plus taxes plus if you want to go for the, I mean, for example, if you want to go for the X, right now for the new iPhones for number 8 and X, they are just giving you like 2 choices.
Yeah.
You can go from 64 gigabytes through 256.
Ooh, that would be good.
They don't have like that's also the other thing that I didn't like, because actually with the other ones, with the past iPhones, you can have or you can get like 32, 64, 128 and 256.
But you need the biggest one. I have 128. I need bigger. I'm always running out of space.
Well, if you want to get, for example, from the only 2 choices, you want to go for the better one that is 256, you will pay is like, I think it's $11.99 plus taxes. So we are saying right now, we are talking about that you will be paying at the end like at least $1,300 or $1,400 maybe. So that's maybe for that I prefer to buy a MacBook.
Well, I know.
I mean, it's crazy.
My mom's getting it.
That's why you want to go for the X. Let's talk about when you are gonna pay for it.
No,
that's
no,
why.
It's not for me. She's getting it for herself.
But why you told me that you want to go for the X?
I do. You're asking my personal opinion. I gave you my personal.
Oh, but you are not gonna get it.
If I had a choice, I didn't say I was buying it.
Okay, well, if you ask me for my opinion, but also I want to say I want to go for the X. But in reality,
I'm not buying anything right now.
reality, if I'm buying a new iPhone, I mean, even if I want to get the X, I mean, no, I'm not gonna pay more than $1,000 for it. I will go for sure. I think for the number 8. Well, we can stop right now and let's see.
No, we have to switch topics.
Switch topic.
Because it was a big news day today in the world of Star Wars. If you know, can you let people know?
We are talking about J.J. Abrams, something that I really like because I go for it, but you are telling me that you don't buy it. Why you don't buy it, Cory?
The problem with J.J. is he doesn't go deep enough emotionally in his movies. He's very surface level.
Cory, come on. I mean, you love Star Trek movies.
Yeah, I do. But the
so
best Star
why
Trek
are you
movie...
not? You are telling me the same thing that I hear from Campia guy. That this guy is telling basically the same thing, that he is not sure about J.J. Abrams because he is not buying it and he has some doubts about it. I mean, this guy is like a big hit in Hollywood.
He's a great filmmaker. He knows how to make a movie for the masses that makes money. That's not the problem. The problem is,
if you ask Disney, they are going to tell you, okay, we want to get your money, Cory.
Yeah, he's a safe choice. But if you watch Force Awakens again, after all the hype and all the nostalgia, you watch it just as a plain movie. It's very surface level. When Han Solo is killed, spoiler, he's one of the most famous cinema characters in all of history. And when he dies, I didn't feel a thing. And that's the way it was set up, and that was done by the choices of the director.
Well, I hate to say this, but I agree with you. I mean, that's a big scene, and in the movie I didn't feel it like that, you know?
So but I'm worried about it. If we're going into episode 9, the end of the new trilogy.
Well, if you are telling me that you don't buy J.J. Abrams for episode 9, then what can you tell me about Ron Howard about Han Solo movie? Because I mean, I'm like in a reverse position. I'm don't buy this guy for Han Solo.
Yeah, but that's a totally different situation. They were 3 weeks done from shooting, and they needed a new director, anyone who would do it. And he raised his hand, and they said, "All right, come on over." And he's already a well-established person who knows how to steer a sinking ship.
But well, at the end, Cory, the first thing that you argue with the other guy is that, oh, they are going for the safe choice. Well, here you are telling the same thing. The studio is going for the safe choice with Ron Howard.
Yeah, but in that decision, they had to choose someone safe to finish the movie for release in May 2018. And it's already it's September.
Okay, don't get nervous, my friend. Don't get nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm thinking.
We are not right now live, so don't worry. You can edit this.
Ron Howard is a great director. He's one of the greatest directors we've ever had. So
I mean, yes, I agree with that. I mean, I like this guy from other movies that I have seen, but I don't know if this guy is the correct choice for the Star Wars universe. I don't know.
Well, you're changing topics because we're talking about JJ. JJ is the problem. Rian Johnson, the new director for episode
I'm not
8.
changing topics. You are telling, I mean, we are in the same universe. You are telling me that you have some problems or you have some doubts with this guy with episode 9.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I have the same feelings, but for Ron Howard.
But Ron Howard isn't coming in on a fresh slate and starting day 1. He's starting day 307. He is fixing the problem. Now, it may have been different if he was announced to take over the whole movie.
And we still don't know if he's going to be capable of fixing the problem. Then see when we see the final product. But I have serious doubts about that movie.
It's the same thing that's happening with Zack Snyder and Joss Whedon in the DC universe, which is a different story.
Well, now you are changing the topic for another junior. We already know that DC sucks. So I mean, the only movie that really worked for DC universe is Wonder Woman. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen with the Justice League. I mean, I still have, after the last trailer, the last one that I saw, I have serious doubt, man. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah, they need to switch heavily to focus on Wonder Woman for it to work. She's the new Iron Man in popularity. But back to JJ, because Rian Johnson is making a very different Episode 8 movie. It looks really different than the other ones.
Uh-huh.
In Episode 7, even though it was great, it was still sort of a remake of Episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't have a remake in Episode 9 of another Star Wars movie. If Episode 8 is going to be so different, we're just going to go back to the nostalgic of reliving the first 4, 5, 6 movies.
Well, just in case, in a utopic scenario, if you were the one at the studio who has the power to hire the man, who will be your first choice? If it's not J.J. Abrams.
I would go with Steven Spielberg.
Why?
Because he has a great relationship with them already, in Lucas and Disney, and he was supposed to direct Return of the Jedi in 1983, but that fell through. So this would be kind of coming back around. Instead of closing out Episode 6, he would have closed Episode 9. But he's busy. He has Indiana Jones in 2019, or 2020, they pushed it back.
Shia LaBeouf is not going back in that movie, right?
No. He better not. The character should die off. Killed off. Violently.
Talking about that movie, by the way, do you know like what's gonna be the story in that movie?
They hired a writer, but it's the same writer who did number 4, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Well, no, in my opinion, number 4 sucks. I didn't like it.
But George Lucas was part of number 4. He's not gonna be part of number 5.
George Lucas is not gonna be part of the new.
Yeah, because don't forget that he created Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I know.
Spielberg.
I mean, this guy is amazing. He created many things. Harrison Ford, he's filming the movie, right?
Yeah, right now. I mean, he's 73. He's gonna be close to his late 70s by the time they get to it. So
he's old, but I mean, he has the energy for filming movies. His new one is going to be released in this fall, right?
Yeah, in 2 weeks, Blade Runner 2049.
And after the last trailer that I saw, I think. Because I remember the first time, now we are talking about the Blade Runner movie. I remember the first trailer I saw, and I was thinking, I don't know why they are remaking this movie again. But I mean, I don't know if you saw the last one, but the last trailer seems to be really cool. Actually, I like it. I mean, it's a lot of science fiction and technology and side effects and everything, but for me, I think it's gonna work.
I don't know. I think it's deceiving, because the very first Blade Runner is on the top of my list of the worst movies I've ever seen.
And I remember, I already had this conversation with you. I told you, maybe cinematographically is not the best movie in the world, but this movie works for like a lot of purposes.
No,
You can use this movie for
it's
like
boring.
cultural analysis. You can use it at university level talks. You can use it for many things, Cory. So it's not garbage.
No.
It's a movie that
Yes.
you can work for many things.
Yes, if any film student is going to say they love it, but I mean,
The only thing what I think I agree with you is like, for example, this movie was not like the biggest hit or the biggest success, and I don't know why they decide, or the studios or the Hollywood enterprise decide to invest money and make like a new movie again. I don't know about
the
that.
cult following that has formed over the years. Just like Tron got a sequel. Tron did terrible, but because it had such a strong following over time, especially with the collector's market now.
Well, but if that's the case, if we are talking, and this is related, for example, for the like to the music industry, if we are talking that the film
It has nothing
industry.
to do with the music industry.
Oh, that wait for a minute. Wait a minute. See how I'm going to relate both. If we are talking that the film industry right now, they are recurring to remake movies that they were released like in the 70s, 80s, I don't know, like past decades.
Yeah.
Like the music, like music also right now, the different musical genres, they are recording like music from the 70s or 60s. Then we are talking about a film industry crisis.
I still don't understand how this relates to music.
Because
They're not remaking songs. They're just
Cory.
making new songs.
No. They are remaking many songs, and the musical styles are like from the 80s, from the 70s, from the 60s, and right now the musical industry, they are talking that they are like in a crisis. When the only new thing that is right now out in the world and is really famous is the fucking reggaeton that I hate it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're telling me that right now, what is famous everywhere, like Despacito song, that is reggaeton, I mean, we are talking about this sucks, right? Or the world sucks. So, if we're talking about a musical industry, can we be talking about a film industry crisis? And they need to record to film movies that they were released like in the 80s, 70s, I don't know.
I don't think it's a crisis because right now everything that's high is a nostalgia factor. Everyone wants to look back. And everyone is going to these Comic Cons dressing up like the 70s and 80s, buying toys from the 70s and 80s, getting all the Funko Pops from the 70s and 80s.
Well, my friend, but the nostalgia topic, that was talked like in the 90s. So you are telling me that in 2017 we are still talking about nostalgia things?
It just came out with a 1991 TV series, right? They just remade that, and it did huge, the biggest horror opening ever, because of the nostalgia factor.
Okay.
And it's bringing in the old audience plus the new audience. And that's why they're not remaking it, because they know people are going to be mad if you remake Blade Runner, so they make a sequel. It's the same as Star Wars. If they would have tried to remake Star Wars, it would have been bloody hell. So instead they made a sequel, which strengthens the property instead of scars it.
Okay, so this Blade Runner movie is a sequel from the original?
Yeah.
Okay.
Harrison Ford's in it. He was the lead actor in the first one.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, I was thinking about this movie like as a remake. I was not thinking about like it was a sequel from the original movie.
I don't know if I'm right, but I think Blade Runner takes place in 2019. And Blade Runner 2 takes place in 2049.
Okay.
So that's, 30 years, 40 years, 30? 20? I don't know.
So getting back to the original question about Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner movie, do you think it's gonna work with the audiences?
It's gonna work for a lot of film buff people who are gonna love every second of it, because it's from a director who just did Arrival, and everyone loved Arrival.
I think this kind of movie is gonna be one of the ones that is going to inspire you, like a binary. Or you love the movie,
A binary.
or you hate the movie.
Oh yeah. Well, the last guy, the director, he did Arrival, right? And Arrival wasn't bad, but I didn't love it. And that's why I think...
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, actually, I had like a really few expectations about that movie, but I like at the end, so...
Yeah, it's slow. That director is very slow.
I mean, yeah, the movie is slow, but it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie.
So if they sell Blade Runner like an action movie, you're gonna get the ticket sales. But when you watch it, you need to expect the slowness, or you're gonna freak yourself out. Like I did with the first Blade Runner, which I didn't even finish. I stopped it.
Right. Well, folks, we are running out of time, but let us know what you think about the topics that we discussed today. We would like to hear your comments or anything you want to add to this talk. But we are here, Roby Martinez and
Cory Gilchrist. You can find me at maptogotofilms.com or at the University of Arizona, Harville Building 104. Just walk in during class and say hi. It's been great to talk to you.
Thank you guys. Have a good day and see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.